Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Wisconsin versus Iowa college basketball matchup on Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. Of course, if you like our free picks we do every day at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. You can use the discount code PICK to get 15% off. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number that you see on the screen. These are not available on the website. You got to text that number. But let's get to this one. Wisconsin taking on Iowa, Big Ten college basketball action. And as you'll hear me say in a lot of videos in this coming week, man, it feels good to be in conference play. While not all conferences have started conference play yet, a good portion of them have at this point. And I gotta say, it's way more fun to do these videos when you have these competitive games that are actually competitive. Teams built to play one another, teams built, for playing games that are going to be meaningful down the road, as opposed to just taking a very highly ranked team that's laying 30 points in a mismatch style game. What we'll also start to see is some of the stats start to level out, because not all schedules are created equal at this point. You kind of got to filter your way through it. We know that both of these teams, Wisconsin and Iowa, have played pretty tough schedules. Wisconsin is 6-1 straight up at home this season, but just 3-4 against the number, while Iowa 0-3 on the road this season straight up and 1-2 against the number. We know that Iowa traditionally is a much better home team than they are on the road, and it's certainly just something that just seems to play true every single season. We saw Iowa absolutely bust up Northern Illinois last time out. We had that as a premium pick. We loved it so much, even though they were laying. It started at like 16, went all the way up to 18. It did not matter. It was all Iowa in that game at home. And then we saw them at home also, though, when they had that conference play game against Michigan, and they lost that game pretty badly, losing by 10 points in a game that they were competitive in. And once again, being at home, they were favored in that game against Michigan. We saw them lose against a good Iowa State team, and of course, losing at Purdue in a game that they didn't cover the spread in that one either. They do have the wins over Seton Hall, but the loss against Oklahoma. So basically what we're seeing from Iowa is in these step-up games, they have not really stepped it up. When we look at the Wisconsin schedule, it has lightened up the last two games, playing against Jacksonville State and Chicago State, but that's okay. They had played Arizona and lost in that one. Then they had played in conference, beating Michigan State very, very badly at Michigan State, 70-57. They beat Marquette in their annual rivalry game with them. They had beaten Virginia 65-41. The two losses that have to be somewhat suspect here for Wisconsin, the loss against Providence, and of course the home loss against Tennessee as well. But then again, those are good teams, and you're not going to win them all in college hoops. We look at Iowa's numbers. Some of these numbers jump off the page at you, like their shooting percentage, but they have not played against the highest level of competition. And like what we said, when they have played against that level, we haven't seen those numbers. The thing that's really porous is this Iowa defense, and I just don't trust it on the road. This is a bundle of points to be laying, but I gotta say, they're begging for Iowa action in this thing, and we can't give it to them on the road. We're going to take Wisconsin here, lay the points, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.